there are high points and there are low points in anybody's journey through surfing, and in each one, and as you're progressing, there are 4 factors, isn't it, that can change, and that is the ocean, mind, the body, and the equipment. Those 4 things, you change just one of those, and it can affect the wave quite significantly. Yeah. And you've got a story that will tie in really well with that from your coaching. Was that today or was that yesterday? Today.
Yeah, so I have a ladies group that I take up coaching, and the one lady in particular, she's been doing really well in her surf sessions, but we've been doing a lot of ramp training, and her hand-eye coordination's good, her movement's good, and she's been getting a lot of really good feedback from me in the water because of how she is controlling her body. But the sessions that we have been doing with her, the waves had been slightly smaller. So today when we hit the water, the change was we surfed a different spot and the waves were bigger. So she was out of her comfort zone, and suddenly she was freezing on some of the takeoffs, pulling back, doubting herself, where on the smaller days she was just charging and moving really well. So she started to lose control of her body. She started sort of talking down to herself, and she wanted some confidence, but it was crowded, there was a rip, the waves were bigger, like it was a little bit sort of chaotic out there, but in all that chaos there were some really good rides and some good waves.
Yeah.
When the opportunity came for her to get a wave, she almost talked herself out of surfing rather than talk herself into surfing. So which suggested that her mind wasn't in the game.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and it's a total natural thing that when you make a change to something, so she went from riding small waves where she was comfortable to riding big waves where she got uncomfortable.
Let me bring this up big on the screen actually so you can see it, and I'll pop me and Clayton down there into the corner just so we can sort of see it.
Can I grab your pen?
If I give you the pen, it's on grid. Let's change the colour.
Yeah, let's go red or something.
Red, and let's just change the size of the actual. Okay, right, you go nuts and.
Okay, so if you have a look, there's on the left-hand side here we've got reward.
Just give it a little tap. There you go.
Okay, we've got reward, and over here we got risk. So as a beginner surfer, you're riding small waves and foamies and stuff. So the risk is fairly low, but the reward is quite low. When you ride a foamy, you don't quite feel much, just getting like pushed and bobbed around and bouncing and whatever else. Okay, so you may rise fairly quickly as a beginner, but you're riding a soft top and you're riding foamies. Suddenly, when you go to a hard top and a smaller board, those waves are so much harder to catch.
Yep.
So your wave count starts going down. So you start going down this negative learning curve. But you've got to smarten up and get wiser. How do I catch waves? You've got to then work on your positioning, work on your wave catching, work on your paddling, work on your strength. So there's a bunch of negative implications, but when you start getting them right, you start going up this side of the curve again.
Yeah.
And you start improving. Now, this is where what we've done at Amanzi is we've given you a whole bunch of steps over there to help accelerate the surfing.
Yeah.
So we've got you on a Bosu board, which is going to help your balance and coordination. We've got you on cardboard to help your speed generation.
Yeah.
We've got you on surf skates to help you with your leaning and your twisting and figuring out how to deal with different types of speed. We've got the Catch a Bus series to help you identify where to sit, what waves to catch, where to paddle out. So we've pretty much got this whole thing covered.